Hello darlings, and welcome back to Windy Bottom, my humble little cottage here up on the moors of the Peak District National Park. And once again, it's time for some hot front parlour action. Now then, on the 1st of March, St. David's Day of this year, there is a strong possibility that I might be becoming gay. And in this video, I'm going to explain why there is that strong possibility and why I have decided to embrace it. Now, if I'm honest with you, darlings, and I do try to be honest with you, I can't entirely remember why I am apparently becoming gay on the 1st of March. It was something to do with the live stream. Now, I do a nightly live stream for the community that it is alleged I created, although I think that the community themselves should really take part of the blame. Yes, the bogs, Boaty's old geezers and gals, and we get together on a nightly basis and things happen. We talk, we laugh, we support each other. And at some point, I think it was this year, it was decided that, God, my bloody stomach. Now, these live streams take place quite late at night. For those who don't know, I run a restaurant. That means that you work quite late into the evenings, the joys of the hospitality industry. And I come home normally around the 11 o'clock mark, point a camera at myself and start a live stream. Now, under those circumstances, you are often quite tired. And if you throw wine into the mix, and I invariably do, things can get a little confused and confuddled. And I can't remember exactly how this happened, but it was decided that were I not to have found a girlfriend by the 1st of March, then I would have to become gay. And there you are. That was decided. I'm pretty sure it wasn't decided by me, but I may possibly have gone along with it. I genuinely can't recall. But that is the situation. And the 1st of March is approaching rather rapidly. So I suppose this raises some pertinent questions. For example, am I gay? Well, no. Do I think I might be gay? No. Am I in any way curious? Again, no. Other questions. Have I tried to find a girlfriend? Well, yes, is the answer to that one. But there are problems with me finding a girlfriend. For example, I'm hideously unattractive. But at my age, it's not all about looks. There is also, and for many people this is the most important thing, personality to consider. And I would describe myself as completely lacking in charm and charisma. I am humorless. I am arrogant, bombastic, narcissistic, selfish, self-centered, thoughtless. The list goes on. And so I find myself hurtling towards the 1st of March as a single man with not a girlfriend in sight. And according to my community, that means that on the 1st of March, I am contractually obliged, although I don't remember signing a contract, to become gay. However, I have thought of this. I agreed that for the month of March, I would indeed become gay. However, I did add the caveat that I would become theoretically gay, because if you think about it, as things stand at the moment, and we are on the, what is the date? We are currently on the 12th of February. I am only theoretically straight because I don't have a girlfriend or a wife or a friend with benefits or anything of that nature. So my straightness is entirely theoretical. So where would be the harm in becoming theoretically gay? And I thought, well, there is no harm. As long as I don't have to do any active gaying, then this could be rather fun. So I have decided to embrace it. And I'm going to shock my community when they next taunt me on a live stream about what's going to happen on the 1st of March. I'm going to surprise them because I am going to embrace it wholeheartedly. They are setting up evenings out for me at some, what's it called, Canal Street or something in Manchester. I'm going to embrace it. I am going to embrace a month of being theoretically gay. Bring it on. That's what I say. Bring it on. I will happily go to the gay bars. No problem at all. And I will jolly well enjoy myself. And there you go. There you go. I am going to embrace being theoretically gay for the month of March. Unless, of course, a girlfriend magically pops up between now and then, which is unlikely for all of the reasons that I outlined a few moments ago. Now, you might well ask, or you might well not ask, but you might wonder whether I have any concerns that my theoretical gayness will somehow translate into actual gayness. And the answer to that is no, I don't have any concerns about that at all. And the reason is simply this. Now, I am pretty sure that the reason that I am catastrophically unattractive to ladies is going to be exactly the same situation with chaps. Now, I don't know a great deal about the gay community, but I'm sure that they, people are people at the end of the day, aren't they? And if you're going to get into a relationship or, even a short-term physical thing, then you're going to want to do it with a nice person, whether you're straight, gay, or somewhere in between. I'm not familiar with all of the current terminology. But you're going to want somebody nice, and I'm not a nice person. Remember, hideously unattractive, lousy personality, and selfish, self-centered, arrogant, bombastic, narcissistic, all of those things. So I am confident that I'm going to be equally as unattractive to a gay man as I would be to a straight woman. So, having dealt with the issue of the impending change to my sexual orientation, we can now turn our attention to other matters, namely lunch. And I'm going to make a nice beef sandwich. My sandwich will involve 2 slices of bread, vegan buttery spread, British roast beef, not for the EU apparently, they can bugger off, watercress that's washed, ready to eat and reduced for a quick sale, horseradish sauce, made no doubt with real horses and real radishes. And finally, on the side, a packet of gluten-free, vegan, lightly salted potato crisps. Oh yes. And there you have it, darlings. One sandwich, ready to go. Okay, darlings, it's that time of day. Again, keeps coming round, doesn't it? There we are. Let's hope that tonight's drive to work is significantly less eventful than yesterday's. Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet, like rain upon my tongue, and so on and so forth. Lads and darlings, before I left for work, I had a bath, and while I was lying in that bath, luxuriating and soaping my chiseled physique with some matey, I was thinking about a possible title for today's video, and I was contemplating something like how I intend to embrace my gay life, and that led me to thinking, well, the community, while they've, during the time that they've come up with this thing, which still confuses me, I've got no idea how they decided, or I apparently agreed, that were I to be girlfriendless on 1st of March, I would therefore become gay. I mean, they were probably feeling mischievous, and I was probably semi-pissed. That's the truth of it. But the point is, they always use that term, gay. Not homosexual. No, gay. And gay meaning homosexual, that's a relatively recent thing, isn't it? Gay used to mean happy, carefree, all of that kind of thing. I mean, I don't know how it came to mean homosexual. Maybe it was something to do with Larry Grayson. Oh, what a gay day. Anyway, the point is, I have tried wrestling with semantics with the community. That's a Freudian slip, if ever there was one. And I've tried saying, well, look, define girlfriend. I have friends who are girls. So does that mean that I have a girlfriend? What other arguments did I use? I can't remember all of them, but I do remember that I argued semantics for some while, basically in order to try and weasel out of this. And I wasn't entirely successful, in that I wasn't in the least bit successful. However, it does occur to me that I could go down that route again and go down the semantics route. So they've said I've got to be gay. So I could just take the word gay to have its original meaning. Happy, carefree. So during the month of March, I need to check, I'll check in the live stream tonight. At the back of my mind, I've got the idea that I only agreed to be gay for a month. I hope it's not a whole life term. But yeah, I could just take the word gay to mean what it used to mean. And I could just spend whatever length of time it is, whether it's a lifetime or the period of the calendar month of March, being happy and carefree and joyous and outgoing and bubbly and all of those things, and see if I could get away with it. Worth a try. Greetings, Honourable Bridge. Right then, darlings, here we are, coming into Ripley once again, and it's going to be another busy night. Never mind walk-ins, it's going to be a busy night just with the bookings that we have, and I think Bishnu's going to be here on the basis that there's nobody else available. That'll be fun. See if I can get any updates on any of the happenings with various Airbnbs. God, they've left the lights on. They've left the lights on up at the very top and in one of the other rooms. Oh, and he's bloody parked in my space, the pain in the bum. Oh well. Right then, I suppose we'd better go and see what's what. Oh, it's a bit brisk out there. It's a bit brisk out there. Let's get this thing started. Fabulous. Right, let's get home. No messing about. As it often does, this long COVID or whatever the hell it might be, it's not buggering off as quickly as I'd like it to. Don't get me wrong, I'm better than I was on Saturday and Sunday and Friday probably, but I'm still not right, and I'm so tired. I'm so tired. As I said earlier, I wasn't up at stupid o'clock today, but I really am. My bones are tired. Do you know what I mean? I need a day where I just stay in bed and somebody feeds me and wipes me down when I drop food all over myself. Dream on. Well, tonight was quite lovely, actually. That's an unhelpful place to park, sir. A wide swing around there. Yeah, tonight was really quite lovely. It's dead at the moment during the week, and we're having a really good week. Tonight was busier than, well, considerably busier than a normal Wednesday. But, oh, we had some lovely groups in, especially one. Oh, they were so lovely. Came all the way from the middle of Chesterfield, past Clay Cross, to come and eat with us for the first time because they'd heard really good things. And they were just so lovely. Bless them. And, yeah, it's been a good night. Now, as I mentioned on the way in, had Bish there tonight. And that's usually useful because Bish is hopeless at keeping me in the loop. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind. He is very busy, so he never thinks about sending a WhatsApp or a DM or an email or anything with just keeping me up to speed on things. If I don't see him, then I don't hear about anything until the next time that I see him. That's why he wants me to be based in Clay Cross, because when we see each other every day, things happen a lot more quickly. Anyway, excuse me. So I'm now up to speed on things, so that means I can give you 4 updates, darlings. Well, except one isn't really an update. Okay, so number 1, upstairs at Ripley. Let's deal with that one, shall we? The builders are due back on Saturday. Make of that what you will. But they are due back. And I sort of said, we're kind of on the same page now, me and Bish. I said, look, I feel sorry for the landlord. He's just being screwed around. And it's kind of out of his hands now. He's got no aces left to play. He's paid them in full. I found that out. So, what can he do? What can he do? All he can really do is hope that they finish it at some point. They're just giving him the promises and not keeping the promises. So, not much point us falling out with him, really. He's very apologetic about it all. And Bish said, yeah, it'll get done. It'll have to get done. For all the reasons that I've said that it will get done before. Even if the builders did do the total massive screw over, he'd have to pay double. He'd have to pay again for somebody else to do it, or to do what's left to do, or to redo what's not been done acceptably, or whatever. But he can't just have a building site up there that's no good for anything. So of course it will get done. It's only a question of when it'll get done and how well. And Bish said, look, he's really apologetic, and he said, look, it'll get done, and as soon as it's done, it's yours. And Bish said to me, he said, look, when it comes, he said, it's yours, do what you want with it, live in it, Airbnb it, whatever you want to do, you do. That's fine. So there you go. It will happen, which is what we've been saying for the last 8 months. God knows when. Okay, number 2, Clay Cross. The update is there's no update. Everything is still planned, and there are no changes to the plans. Update number 3, the new one. Right, Bish has been to see it, and there's an agreement in principle. Now, it's not what we thought it was. It's not a 6-bedroom cottage. It is a 2-bedroom cottage in the private grounds of an estate, really. Bish said that the land is owned for as far as the eyes can see. They've got horses, they've got a massive house there. The Airbnb is part of their estate. So it's going to be in a beautiful setting, that's for sure. And they've said, yeah, we can do this, but it's not going to happen immediately. They need to sit down, figure out exactly how they're going to run it. But yeah, Bish has been there, had coffee, had a look at the place. Both sides are happy. So it's just a question of having another sit down at some point and deciding on the exact details of the initial agreement. So that's good. And the 4th update, quite exciting, this one for me. For ages now, Bish and I have been talking about opening a 3rd restaurant, and I've put quite a bit of work into it, and I found what I consider to be the ideal place geographically. I've done my research, blah 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 blah, and it's kind of been on the back burner when waiting for this, that and the other to fall into place. Visa situations for staff, etc, etc, etc. Bish has said tonight, right, that's it, time's right, I can do it literally any time now. Go out tomorrow, or go onto the internet tomorrow and then go out, find a restaurant, and we'll get cracking. So that's going to be on my to-do list tomorrow, finding a suitable premises for our new restaurant. Quite excited about that. Right, I'm going to bugger off and listen to some music, and I'll be back to say goodnight to you. Okay then, darlings, nearly at the top of the hill. Would have been there a lot sooner if it wasn't for this BMW trying to beat the go slow record of 2025. Anyway, thank you for your company today. It wouldn't have been the same without you. Let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night and a decent day ahead. I hope that you managed to take some joy or pleasure from it, or that at the very least it's manageable. Take really good care of yourselves, and please take care, if you're fortunate enough to have them, take care of those that you love or who love you. Much love from me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Good night.